Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taata. Asịrị m unu ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma. Asị m na ihe adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ndị ga-esi na-esonyela ihe a bụ Igbo Media, bụ ebe anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ ngalaba ozi a dị nnukwu mkpa. Anyị si ka anyị gosi unu gbasata maka ihe na-eme na Igbo community and obodo anụ anyị nọ n'ime ya. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ mbọsị izizi ị na-ezite chanel anyị bụ Igbo Media, gbaa mbọ rinne ka ị sọskraịbụ and share ya ka o rute ndị ọzọ aka. Maka na infọmeshọn anyị na-enye unu bụ ihe unu ga-ama gbasata maka ihe na-eme n'obodo a, anụkwunu mara ka unu si akwado na ya bụ ife bụ ya ka anyị si ka anyị drọpụ ọrụ bifo anyị gosi unu ihe anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa, ị drọpụrụ anyị alụ gị ife iche gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị niile ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ. Alright, over to you, sir.
That is leading Nigeria into the right direction.
You know, like I said to you, you know, economy or economics, it's not an exact science. It is not a science, you know, unlike in engineering. When you make a design, you say between certain limits, this will happen. They cannot be affirmative in the issue of the economy. So it will take time before we feel all these new policies they are talking about. It's not something you can do in a day. But as long as we have examined the methodologies in the past that led us into hell, and they are now revisiting them, looking at the various indices and seeing how much they can do, I will plead also. Let's wait. Let's wait and see what they are doing. You know, if I'm rounding up in a short sentence of what the president said, he's asking people, trust me, we will get it. And now we suggested he should have an economic team. He now has the economic team that he's looking for. So we will wait and see, because some of those people in the economic teams belonged to the old past themselves. They were part of the people who drove us in the wrong direction. So I pray that God Almighty, on this very special day in Christendom, will hear our prayers and let it go straight into the heart of those who are managing us, that there is need to be honest with Nigerians. There is need to make sure that they themselves will see if you are putting in a very positive approach to problem solving. So I wish us all the best of luck. It is still theoretical. They are doing this today, they are doing that tomorrow. There are other external forces that will still affect this that were not mentioned. But whatever it is, I am also asking the other Nigerians, let us be calm, let us see the direction in which this thing will go, take us from the doldrums of hell, and be honest and truthful to Nigerians. Because, you know, there is this story, the oil sector have been shrouded in some kind of security or the other. All of a sudden, you know, what happened to our crude oil? Why are we importing crude oil to service Alico's refinery? There are these things that I don't understand. But for whatever it is, they have accepted that they must resolve this crisis. Let's give them time.
All right.
You know, very soon it will be 1 year. And I join them to say, Agbara Kigba, Adura Lumba. So we'll see.
All right. Literally, you say, literally, you mean power does not happen, prayer happens, I mean, literally, if I get it. But let me take you into the politics. Yeah. Let me take you into the politics of the PDP. Before I go to the national level, it does look like things are not really looking well in Lagos State, where you are a leader in the state. And there was a press conference. I'd like you to listen to what a former senatorial candidate, Mr. Adewale, he said in that press conference in Lagos, and was making some direct inference to you and what really happened in the state. Take a listen to him, Chief Judge.
We went to the party at the national level last April, laying our complaint and seeking an explanation as to why they collected our money, made us to waste our time and resources, and only for them to ask the people not to vote for us, but we never got any response from them till date. As we speak, nobody from the party has deemed it fit to call us either for explanation or even sympathize with our plight on our loss, even though it was engineered by the actors of the party. As insensitive as this set of leaders are, they have not shown any remorse. Their position was also corroborated by the LGA Chairman Forum, who confirmed that they received orders from above to work against us and the party in the last general election. We have therefore instituted a suit first to the court to compel the party to expel all the actors who openly work against us.
All right, then. So you heard, Chief Judge, you heard what Eroland, Mr. Adewale said there. How do you react to some of these things? Some of them are weighty.
You know, Seun, let me tell you, I'm almost 80 years old. Been in these parties since its inception. What that young man was saying is a load of crap. And it is an infra-dignitatem for me to respond to the insanity he is exhibiting there. He was talking absolute nonsense. Who went to Abuja to do what in Abuja? Who he contested. I even assisted him when they were doing the primaries. The young man who wanted to compete against him is from Badagry division, from Badagry local government. I appealed to that young man that let's fight during primaries so that the election can be smooth. The young man, Ogugbe is his name, he accepted. It was an appeal to him. And this guy got the ticket. He's talking about elders. I don't want to curse him, but I regard it as, you know, you meet all kinds of characters in politics. If he was when I was in the military, I know what I would do to him. He's talking arrant rubbish. Who went to Abuja to collect money from who? He's talking trash. And this is why we had said that the party, we must get the party, excuse me, back to what the founding fathers established it to achieve. These kind of clowns cannot be part of the real owners and managers of the party. When did he join us? What has he done before? There was a time he ran from Lagos again, ran to his state in Ekiti. We wanted to contest election, governorship election there. He came and told me, sir, I'm going there. I said, I wish you the best of luck. At the end, when he was beating Silly, he rushed back to Lagos. You know, so these are issues that the party haven't experienced. The lackluster approach to the preparation to the last election.
He's not the only one that is aggrieved in Lagos. The governorship candidate of the PDP in Lagos is also aggrieved. And he's also been speaking.
Seun, that young man, yeah, whom you call the gubernatorial candidate. I listened, I heard what he said. Drawing me to talk at their level is an insult. What does he know about PDP? I am a life board of trustee member. And you know what a trustee is in any organization. Legally, we own and manage the assets of the party on behalf of the people. So what he is talking about, he got the ticket, went to Abuja, how they managed it. You see, there was a major mistake made during the procedure of the planning for the national election. But I will not sit down in the public and open the filth they brought. I remember the last time when I listened to the way they were doing these things, I walked out of the meeting because I knew he was going to take us to the doldrums of hell. Look, the founding fathers of our party haven't realized that there is this issue of majority tribes and minority tribes that had plagued this country since 1959, the first time we had an election. And they then came up with a procedure that was brilliant. Now, they divided Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones and had the 6 top positions in the country. The president, number 1, the vice president, number 2, the Senate president, number 3, the speaker, the speaker of the National Assembly, number 4, the secretary to the government, and the national chairman of the party. 6 positions, 6 zones. Section 7, subsection 3C of our Constitution stated very emphatically and clearly that there must be rotation and zoning of all these positions. You know, what happened? What happened the last time? General Buhari, who was president, spent 8 years. Is he from Lagos State or is he from Calabar? He is from Castilla. So he had finished his own term. A northerner had done it. The most sensible thing for our party was to ensure that this position is rezoned to the south. And that was where there was this break in communication. That is why we would have sat down rather than somebody thinking, I have it all. If you don't like it, get out.
Chief Judge,
the people.
I'd like us to
this young man you are talking about. I don't want to talk about him because he is an ingrate. It is like I said, it's an infra dignitatem. For me to sit and be explaining, the party has a procedure. And we will go through that procedure.
All right, Chief Judge,
we are sure in our minds that are here like a mole, we will sort them out. You know, it's an insult.
Chief Judge, let us anchor.
The landlord to leave his house.
Let's anchor on this note. I'm being told I have about 35 or 40 seconds. But now there is a jostle for the national chairmanship seat of the PDP. What do you make of that? And how do you think the party can handle that?
You know, you see, the man who was the chairman left in some circumstances. That's how you. And so somebody must replace it. Temporarily, the chairman, the deputy national chairman not took that position. And he's been trying to reorganize, to make sure we will amend, we will resort to normalcy. He's trying with his team. But then the North Central zone is saying, yes, that was the position given to us. We are not dead and we are not out of the party. So if one goes, the replacement must also come from that same state. That can be handled. But it shouldn't be handled in a manner that it will further divide the party.
All right.
I get really angry when I see people struggling dangerously for positions. Look, apart from visiting the constitution of the nation, we ourselves must calm down and manage the resources of this country for the betterment of our people.
Yeah.
That should not create a hell of a problem.
All right.
The Benue people, they must meet. Let them nominate one person.
All right.
From there, and he can take it up. Because he has a hell of a lot of sorting out to do at the national.
Chief Olabode George is a member of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party. Well, thank you so much indeed for your time tonight and sharing your thoughts on this Good Friday. Thank you so much indeed. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best. Happy Sunday, Easter Sunday too.
Thank you so much.
And may the blessing of God be all on all of us in Nigeria.
Amen.
And guide us.
And by Darun Linenu, Yabuka Igbo Media, I see when I would take on Nupozia do Kemba. The guy say Konungwa, and the guy say Nabambo, I would ike in a new update. Buye Bastama Kifene Mena an Igbo buy and the Modo Winkanazo. Or Yabunkwa I could and I can name is here. I was at the Kibiabo. You watch ya kita in Nina ko Biafra Prime Minister ko. Go oge eziokwu n'ụdị nke gị. Na nchịkọta mmụọ gị. Ka ghara iwelite ile anyị n'ihe a. Maka oke ihe ga na-esi na-emezi. O nwere ebe ekwete na ndị Igbo ya anọ. O nwere ebe anyị sịrị anyị nọrọ. Igbo abụlọ Senate President. Igbo abụlọ Vice President. Nothing. And the ụmụ ihe ndị niile amegasịkwa anụ ụmụnne anyị esokwu na-agba ụwofa mgba maka oke ife ya je megidezie ajụrụzi asị ma ọ gịnị na-emezi ọ dị ka arụ achọziri ime anyị negodin ka obodo si dị ka e mere ji jide nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na mkpọrọ akwa maka ndị Igbo gịnị ka ihe ọjọọ mere maka ọ sị na n'Igbo ga-adị maka ọ sị na anyị ga-adị na ya ga-adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ o nwere ọzọ eji jide ya jụọ oge ajụ a gịnị ka eji jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọkwa maka ọ sị na Igbo ya adị biko ọtụtụ ka iwe chetara ife a bụ Igbo midia anyị na-asụ n'onu be anyị ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị na-asụ so biko ọ bụ na ede anụ Igbo iwe ewe na gị ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị ji akọwa ihe na-eme ebe a ka ego ọkwa na ya na-ekwu bifo unu ekwe n'iwe ka ife onye ndu melụ ọ sị na ya na-eme mgbomgbe ndị Igbo na-abịa ya n'alụ ọ na-ewute ya Simon Ekpa pinie anyị agbaba ya mgba ka e mere obedient movement akwụwụrụ okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru before ejide ya they will never give you that president that seat akwụdoro na ya na Peter Obi winere mana nyere ya gịnị ka nsị ya bụ mba Igbo mara na ife maka oke esi na-ekwuzi okwu ọka ife ga na-esi na-emezi ọ bụ na ịkpọrọ onwe gị mitin chụkọ onwe gị ọnụ jụọ onwe gị ajụ a ka ebe ịkwụ n'obodo a bụ Naịjirịa ajụ nchọkwa onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo na-ege m ntị n'elu akwụkwọ a jụọ onwe ya na na-ejicha onwe gị ya bụ ife isaa ya ọgwụna ka m n'ọnụ